Okay. So Assalamu alaikum boys. In last class we have done some questions yesterday on desktop. Now we are going to solve on boards. So the question is, if tan alpha minus tan beta is equal to m and cot alpha minus cot beta is equal to n, then prove that cot alpha minus beta is equal to 1 by m minus 1 by n. This is our question. Okay. Now, first of all, just write what are the given things. The only given thing is tan alpha minus tan beta is equal to m, cot alpha minus cot beta is equal to n. These two things given. Okay. Now, what we have to find here? We have to find cot alpha minus beta. Okay. So here I wrote cot alpha minus beta, and I know one formula, the compound angle formula, that is cot a plus b. Cot a plus b is nothing but cot a into cot b plus 1 cot b minus cot a. This is the formula, and we are going to use this formula here because we want to find cot alpha minus beta, cos alpha minus beta. Sorry, here we have minus. Okay, so I just wrote here cot alpha minus beta, that is cot alpha into cot beta plus 1 cot beta minus cot alpha, or it should be cot alpha minus cot beta, and here cot A, cot B. Okay, now just see here. Um, Wait 1 minute. The question, is it right or wrong? I have a doubt. Cot alpha, cot beta. Okay, so just see here. We don't know cot alpha into cot beta. We don't know cot alpha into cot beta, and we have to find cot alpha minus cot beta. I know I want to know cot alpha. So but cot alpha is not given and cot beta is not given. So I'm going to use these two things that are given. With the help of given things, I'm going to find cot alpha into cot beta and cot alpha minus cot beta. Okay. Just see here. I'm going to first use this term. So the first term is given, that m is equal to tan alpha minus tan beta, right? I can write I can write tan alpha is equal to 1 by cot alpha, cot, it's a reciprocal of tan alpha, minus 1 by cot beta, right? Now just take the LCM here. So you will be find cot beta minus cot alpha into cot alpha into cot beta. Okay, so here this is m. Just see here boys, tan alpha, uh, okay, cot beta minus cot alpha, cot alpha into cot beta. So wait 1 minute boys, some mistake is there. I'm not able to find what the mistake is that. Okay, so I understood. Just see here, boys. The given thing is cot alpha minus cos beta. Okay, but here I have a cot beta minus cot alpha. So can I write, if I am taking minus common, I am taking minus common, so I can write cot alpha minus cot beta, right? And here, if I am taking cot alpha into cot beta here, cot alpha into cot beta here, then here I will have minus, then cot alpha into cot beta, and cot alpha minus cos beta is nothing but n, so minus n by n. So here I found cot alpha into cot beta is equal to minus n by m. Okay, here we found cot alpha into cot beta, and cot alpha minus cot beta is nothing but n. Okay, is nothing but n. So here I am going to put this value in this equation. Okay, so if this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, then putting equation 2 in 1. Okay, so here cot alpha minus beta is nothing but, cot alpha into cot beta is nothing but minus n by m plus 1, and cot alpha minus cos beta, that is given n. Okay, now just do simplification here. So here I will have plus 1 by n, 1 by n. Now this n will get cancelled, so here I will have 1 by m plus 1 by n, but we should get minus 1 by n. So where we are, I'm doing mistake. Cot alpha minus cos beta. Okay, so boys, here I did mistake. Here the formula will be cot beta minus cot alpha. Okay, so here the given thing is cot alpha minus cot beta is equal to n, and here the, according to question, cot beta minus cot alpha. So for making, here I have to take minus. If I'm taking minus common here, then it will be minus cot alpha plus or cot minus cos beta. Okay, so this can be, I can write that cot alpha into cot beta plus 1 and minus cot alpha minus cot beta. Okay, so here I am having minus here. Okay, so this is minus here and this is minus here, so minus minus will be 1 by n, and here I will have minus. Okay, just look once again, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. The formula is like that. Okay, once again I'm going to tell you that tan alpha minus tan beta is equal to m, that is given. Cot alpha minus cot beta is equal to n, that is given. Okay, now here we have to find cot alpha minus cos beta, right? So I just write the formula, cot alpha into cot beta plus 1 cot beta minus cot alpha. Okay, so we have to find cot beta minus cot alpha or cot alpha into cot beta. So I use this thing, tan alpha minus tan beta, m is equal to tan alpha minus tan beta. I wrote 1 by cot alpha because it's a reciprocal of tan alpha. So 1 by cot alpha, 1 by cot beta. Now just taking LCM here. So after taking LCM, here I have a cot beta minus cot alpha. And here I took minus common here. So after taking minus common here, it will be cot alpha minus cot beta. Okay. And cot alpha into cot beta come came here, and m went over there. So cot alpha minus cot beta is equal to n. So here I have cot alpha into cot beta minus n by m. Okay, so now I put this equation value here. Okay, now cot beta minus cot alpha. Why I transform this? Because the given thing is given in this form, cot alpha minus cot beta. So here I took minus. So here just I put this equation here, and cot alpha into cot beta, that is minus n by n, and cot alpha plus cos beta, that is n. So here I put n. Okay. Now after I did simplification here, so I got cot alpha minus cos beta, that is 1 by m. Now the next question is, question number 5, that is, if tan alpha minus beta is equal to 7 by 24, and tan alpha is equal to 4 by 3, where alpha and beta are in the first quadrant, where alpha and beta are in the first quadrant, prove that alpha plus beta pi by 2. We have to prove that alpha plus beta is equal to pi by 2. Okay, now just see the what are the given things here. Okay, so first the given part is tan alpha minus beta, that is 7 by 24, and tan alpha 4 by 3. And here the condition is given, alpha and beta are in the first quadrant. Alpha and beta, that is, are in the first quadrant. So the first quadrant, okay, in the first quadrant. Now we have to find alpha plus beta. So here I'm going to use tan alpha plus beta. Okay, because I cannot find directly alpha plus beta. So here just see, I know like sine theta or sine 45, I know sine 45 is nothing but 1 by 2 root 2. So similarly I can use tan, like tan alpha plus beta, and tan alpha plus beta. See, if I'm finding tan alpha plus beta, so I'm going to use compound angle formula here, that is tan alpha plus tan beta 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. Okay, but see here, I have to find only tan alpha is given here, so I need to find tan beta. If I have tan alpha and tan beta, then I am able to find tan alpha beta value. Once I got the value tan alpha plus beta, then I am able to find the value of theta tan alpha plus beta. Okay, now let's find tan beta. Okay, so I have to find tan beta. So can I write tan alpha minus alpha minus beta. Okay, if I am writing tan beta is equal to tan alpha minus alpha minus beta, so alpha bit will get cancelled and minus into minus will be positive, so here we will have beta. Okay, so tan beta is equal to tan alpha minus beta. Okay, now I can use here this formula. Okay, see here, tan alpha minus tan alpha minus beta and 1 plus tan alpha into tan alpha minus beta, right? So tan alpha is given, tan alpha minus beta is given, just put the value here. So tan alpha is nothing but 4 by 3 minus tan tan alpha minus beta is nothing but 7 by 24. 1 plus tan alpha 4 by 3 and tan alpha minus beta 7 by 24. Tan alpha minus beta. So just do simplification here. So here you will have just do simplification here, then you will have 24, then or you can do like this, you can do like this, 4 into 24 minus 7 into 3, 24 into 3, and here you will have 3 into 24 plus 4 into 7, 24 into 3. Just I took LCM here. Okay, now this term will get cancelled, so here I will have 4 into 24 minus 23 7 into 3, 7 into 3, and here 3 into 24 plus 4 into 7. Now 24 into 4, that will be 96 minus 7 3s are 21, and here 24 into 3s are that means 72, and here plus 28. So here I will have, that will be 75, that will be 100. So after taking simplification, I will have 3 by 4. Okay, so here I got tan beta is nothing but 10 by 4. Okay, now I have tan alpha and here I have tan beta. Now just put the value here. Okay, so after in tan alpha plus beta, in tan alpha plus beta, if I am putting the value, tan alpha is nothing but 4 by 3, 4 by 3, and tan beta is nothing but 3 by 4. Here 1 minus 4 by 3 into 3 by 4. Okay, just see here, take the LCM again here. So you will find 16 plus 9, 12, and here you will have 1 minus 1. So here you will have 25 by 12 by 0. Okay, so just see here, tan alpha plus beta is equal to 0. So if tan alpha plus beta is equal to 0, that means it will be infinitive. It will be infinitive, and infinitive occurs at the angle of 90 degree. Infinitive occurs at the angle of 90 degree. So alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degree. Like you have learned or you have studied in your previous class that tan 0, tan 30, tan 45, tan 60, tan 90. Okay, so it comes infinitive. So this is the answer. Infinitive, like you can write infinitive. Okay, understood? Okay, 24 into 3, that is 72. Sir wrote correct only. Yes sir, but we did not prove pi by 2. Pi by 2. अरे बच्चा, ये 90, what does mean 90? 90 means pi by 2. 90 means 90 degree means pi by 2. So Mr. Taha Ali and Mr. Amir and Arif, have you understood this question? Now the next question is, question number 2. Question number 2 is first, that is find expansion of sine a plus b minus c. Okay, just you have to find the expansion of this. Okay, this is very easy question, boys. just you have to do see solution like this question we have done when we started our exercise 6c. So just see uh, sine a plus b minus c is given. Okay, so here you have to use one compound angle formula. The compound angle formula is nothing but sine, okay, sine a plus b, that is sine a cos b plus cos a into sine b. Okay, this formula you have to use. Okay, but how? See, a plus b, just uh, take a plus b as a single one theta or single angle, and c is a another angle. So here just consider a plus b is one angle and c is one angle. So after having two angles you are able to use a plus b. Okay, so here I am going to use a plus b. So just see here, if sine a plus b minus c is given, so I can write sine a plus b into cos c. Here minus is there, so here I am going to minus, and cos a plus b into sine c. Okay, now here again we have sine a plus b, so I'm going to use again sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, and again cos a cos b minus sine a into sine b. Here sine c will be there. Okay, so here cos c will be there, here minus will be there. Okay, now just multiply it with cos c here. So here I will have sine a cos b into cos c plus cos a sin b into cos c minus, then here cos a cos b sin c, then here minus into minus, here I will have plus, then sin a into sin b into sin c. This is the expansion. Just take the notes and write down. And the next question is you have to expand cos a minus b minus c. So you have to use this formula, compound angle formula of sin a plus b and cos a plus b. So this is going to be as a homework. Okay, you have to do at your home. Okay, just take the screenshot. Did you take a screenshot? Okay, The next question is third question, that is third question is in a triangle ABC, triangle ABC, A is obtuse angle, A is obtuse angle, A is obtuse angle. If sine A is equal to 3 by 5 and sine B is equal to 5 by 13, then show that sine C is equal to 16 by 65. Okay, so here we have to prove this. So just see here, first of all, in a triangle ABC, A is obtuse angle. A is obtuse angle means A is greater than 90. Okay, obtuse means greater than 90. So that means A plus B is nothing but pi. What? A plus BC is equal to pi. So in triangle ABC is obtuse angle, so that means ABC is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now what we have to show, that sine C, we have to show that sine C. Okay, so here I am going to separate sine C and rest of part I am going to throw other side. Okay, so C is equal to 180 minus A minus B, right? Now if I am applying sine C on both sides, so here sine C is equal to sine 180 minus A minus B, right? I know sine 180 minus theta, that will be sine theta. So here sine minus A minus B. Okay, if I am taking minus common from here, then I will have minus sine A plus B and sine C. Okay, now the next part is what I have to do here. Okay, here you can write this thing as well, sine 180 minus A plus B. Okay, minus A plus B. So here the thing is sine 1 minus theta, that will be A plus B. Okay, because I know since sine 180 minus theta will be sine theta. Okay, this is the formula. So here I am going to use compound angle formula, that is sine A into cos B minus cos A into sine B. Okay, but here only sine A sine B is given, sine A sine B is given, so given sine A is given, that is 3/5, and sine B is given, that is 5/13. Okay, sine A and sine B is given, cos A cos B is not given, so I have to find cos A and cos B with the help of sine A sine B. Okay, now first of all find cos A with the help of trigonometry identity. So 1 minus sine square A. Okay, so here just see 1 minus sine A is given 3/5, 3/5 square, then 9/25, that means 25 minus 9, 25. So I can write cos A is equal to 4/5. Okay, so here I find cos A. Now I have to find cos B. So for finding cos B, so here again I am going to use compound angle formula, that means 1 minus sine square B. So 1 minus sine B is given 5/13, 5/13 square, then here 169/25/169. So I can write cos B is equal to 169 minus 25, 144, that means 12/13. Okay, so I found cos B. Now